first stop is the Tower of London. For nearly 1,000 years, the Tower of London has been a place of power, imprisonment, and execution. Some say the spirits of Anne Boleyn, the princes in the tower, and tortured prisoners still roam these cold stone halls. Anne Boleyn, the ill-fated second wife of King Henry VIII, was executed in 1536, and her headless ghost is said to haunt the Tower of London, gliding through the corridors where she spent her final days. Many claim to have seen her spectral figure near the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula, where she was laid to rest, forever lingering in the place of her tragic demise. The ghosts of the princes in the tower are believed to be the spirits of Edward IV and his younger brother Richard, Duke of York, who mysteriously vanished in 1483 while imprisoned in the Tower of London. Many believe they were murdered on the orders of their uncle, King Richard III, and their restless spirits have since been seen wandering the bloody tower, dressed in white nightgowns. Visitors and guards have reported eerie whispers, shadowy figures, and sudden chills in the rooms where the young princes were last seen alive. Our next stop is the Chateau de Brissek. In the heart of France's Loire Valley stands a castle both breathtaking and chilling. Chateau de Brissek, a towering masterpiece of Renaissance architecture, has seen centuries of history, grand feasts, noble rulers, and whispered tragedies. But among its many inhabitants, one spirit refuses to leave. They call her La Dame Verte, the Green Lady, a noble woman of beauty and grace in life, but in death, a terrifying spectre who roams these halls. Her story is one of betrayal, murder, and an eternal curse. Her name was Charlotte de Brissek, a member of French nobility, married to Jacques de Brissac, the powerful Duke of Anjou. But their marriage was anything but happy, and Charlotte had a secret affair, one that would seal her fate. One fateful night, Jacques discovered the truth. Consumed by jealousy and rage, he unleashed his vengeance in the most brutal way. For centuries, visitors and residents have encountered La Dame Verte. They report strange wails in the dead of night, icy chills in the grand corridors, and most terrifying of all, the figure in the green dress. She is often seen in the tower rooms, her once beautiful face now a hollowed skull with empty weeping eyes. Those who meet her say the sight is so horrifying, it lingers in their nightmares forever. Is Chateau de Brissek cursed by its tragic past? Or is the Green Lady waiting for someone new to uncover her secret? The answer lies within these haunted walls. Our next stop is the Edinburgh Castle. High above the city of Edinburgh, carved into castle rock, stands one of Scotland's most iconic landmarks, Edinburgh Castle. But beneath these ancient stones lies a tale not carved into any history book. A legend whispered from one generation to the next, the tale of the lost piper. Centuries ago, a network of hidden tunnels was discovered beneath the castle, stretching far beneath the Royal Mile. No one knew where they truly led. To explore them, the city sent a young boy, a skilled piper, with one simple instruction: play your pipes as you walk, so the city above could follow his journey. The haunting sound of the pipes echoed beneath the city streets as he moved forward, past chambers, into deeper darkness. But halfway through his journey, the music stopped. Searchers were sent into the tunnels. They called his name. They listened for even a single note. But the boy was gone, vanished without a trace. The tunnels were sealed, and they remain closed to this day. But the boy's story didn't end there. Locals say, on quiet nights, when the streets are still, a faint melody rises from beneath the stone. A lone bagpipe, playing a tune no one remembers, echoing from the deep. They say it's the boy, still wandering, still searching for a way out. Our next stop is the Houska Castle. This place is unique indeed. You see, unlike most castles, Houska wasn't built to keep people out. It was built to keep something in. This 13th century fortress, hidden in the dense Czech forests, was built to protect us from hell itself. For centuries, people whispered about this bottomless pit at the castle's core. Before the stone walls rose, strange creatures were seen crawling from the darkness. Winged, twisted things that weren't quite human, or beast. Some believe the pit is a portal to the underworld, a crack in reality itself. Priests blessed it, builders sealed it, but many fear it still breathes. When the pit was first discovered, prisoners sentenced to death were offered a terrible choice: be lowered into the hole and report what they saw. The first man screamed within seconds. He was hauled back up, pale as a ghost, his hair turned white. He raved about winged demons, clawed hands, and screams from beneath the earth. He died 2 days later, and after that, no one else volunteered. Above the pit lies a chapel filled with demonic imagery, as if warding off evil from below. During World War II, Houska Castle was occupied by Nazi forces, but what they did there, still shrouded in secrecy. Documents and eyewitnesses suggest they believed in the supernatural and performed dark rituals inside the chapel. Why would the Nazis be interested in this pit? Some say they were trying to communicate with whatever lurks beneath, or even summon it. Today, the castle is open to the public, but ask the locals, and most won't go near it. Some say they've seen shadows dart across the windows when no one's inside. Others speak of lights glowing from the chapel at midnight. And there are those who claim the pit is calling again, calling for something or someone to open it once more. Our final stop, appropriately, is one of the most infamous castles in the world, Castle Bran. It has a more famous name now, Castle Dracula. Rising like a dagger from the Transylvanian cliffs, Bran Castle commands the landscape, a symbol of ancient power and eerie mystique. But it's not just its Gothic towers that chill the bones. It's the name it's forever tied to, Dracula. Though Bram Stoker never visited Romania, his vision of the vampire prince found a perfect backdrop here. And ever since, the lines between myth and history have blurred. Behind the legend of Dracula lies a far more terrifying truth. Vlad III, Voivode of Wallachia, or as history remembers him, Vlad the Impaler. Feared for his brutality, he earned his nickname by impaling thousands of enemies on towering stakes, their bodies left as a gruesome warning to invaders. He may not have lived at Bran Castle, but his ghostly presence haunts its halls. Some believe he still watches from the shadows, thirsty, not for blood, but for vengeance. Beneath Bran Castle lie chambers untouched by sunlight, dungeons etched with claw marks and soaked in screams. These were not just prisons, they were places of torment. Legend says the wails of the damned echo through the stone even now. Guards refuse to patrol the lower levels alone, and some visitors report feeling a hand on their shoulder, only to turn around and find nothing. Bran Castle is more than a relic. It breathes. Doors creak open by themselves. Cold spots linger in rooms with no windows. Some tourists capture strange orbs and misty figures in their photos. And late at night, the staff speak of a woman in black who drifts silently from the towers, her face veiled, her sobs barely human. The villagers of Bran and nearby Brissac whisper of a cursed noblewoman, a daughter of the royal line who fell victim to the very warlords she served. Her body, they say, was sealed within the castle walls, and each year, on the anniversary of her death, her cries rise above the forest, carried on the wind like a mournful song. Though it draws tourists by the thousands, many leave Bran Castle with more than memories. Some say they bring spirits home,